Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chicago Fire's latest casting news breaks apart one of its most beloved friendships. Darren Ritter, Daniel Kirai, is on his way out. The character has been part of Chicago Fire since 2018, but now it seems as though he only has a handful of episodes left. It was a shocking revelation, and the timing of this NBC announcement, just as an episode of Chicago Fire was airing, did not help to ease the loss. It's already bad enough that the firefighting drama will be losing Sam Carver, Jake Lockett, but to lose Ritter has implications that go beyond even his own character. Ritter has built incredibly close friendships over the course of his time at Firehouse 51, and his absence will mean we may never get to see the different facets of characters that he brought out. Ritter and Herman, David Eigenberg, established a fun rapport during their scenes together, but the one character who will suffer the most in his absence is Violet McCamey, Hanako Greensmith. It wasn't too long ago when Chicago Fire derived a lot of its lighter storylines and romantic tension from the trio of Ritter, Violet, and Blake Gallo, Alberto Rosend. These three were inseparable for a time, but then Gallo moved to Michigan. Chicago Fire showrunner Andrea Newman acknowledged the toll that Gallo's departure had on the other two, and claimed they would grow even closer as a result during a 2024 interview with Looper. It's especially difficult for Ritter and Violet. That trio has become such a center point of the show, and they're so close, Newman explained. They'll be leaning on each other a lot more. That goodbye is a special moment for the three of them in particular, and the three actors were really close too. We've gotten some more Ritter and Violet bonding since Gallo left, but now that Ritter is leaving, the trio we once knew and loved is officially dead. Now there's only one. Not only will Violet be losing the man she still has romantic feelings for in Carver, but she will be losing one of her best friends in Ritter. It's a brutal proposition, and may wind up being even more brutal than we realize, depending on how the Chicago Fire writers go about writing both Carver and Ritter off the show. We can only hope that both men survive, and therefore able to go about living their lives. That way they could return to 51 if the stars ever aligned. As it stands, we may be tempted to go back and rewatch episodes featuring the Ritter, Violet, and Gallo trio during the off-season as a means of remembering the great friendship that was. In a twist that's lighting up social media and sending shockwaves through Chicago Fire fandom, the latest casting announcement has left viewers reeling, and not just because of who's arriving, but who's leaving. NBC confirmed this week that Alberto Rosend, who plays Blake Gallo, will not be returning as a series regular for the next season, but that's not all. In a stunning move, producers revealed that Gallo's departure will directly impact fan favorite Darren Ritter, played by Daniel Kirai, sending their once rock-solid friendship up in smoke. Fans who've been with Chicago Fire through thick and thin know that Gallo and Ritter's friendship was one of the most authentic and heartfelt relationships on the show. From the very beginning, these two underdogs formed a bond rooted in loyalty, late-night laughs at Molly's, and the kind of ride-or-die firehouse brotherhood that made them inseparable. Alongside Violet McCamey, they were dubbed the New Big Three by fans, bringing a youthful energy to Firehouse 51. So what could possibly rip that apart? Enter the new guy. According to casting sources, the show is bringing on actor Jordan Connor, best known for his role as Sweet Pea in Riverdale, as paramedic Wyatt Locke, a cocky and charming new addition to Ambulance 61. Wyatt's backstory is already raising eyebrows. He's a former Marine with a sharp wit and a haunted past, and he's not afraid to step on toes. And his first toe crush? Darren Ritter. Wyatt's arrival creates a rift between Gallo and Ritter, teases showrunner Andrea Newman, and it's not just because of professional jealousy. It gets personal. We're really diving into what happens when loyalty is tested, and when someone new disrupts the ecosystem of Firehouse 51. Sources close to the set have hinted that Wyatt and Ritter form an almost immediate connection, one that surprises even them. While Ritter has always been the supportive friend and moral compass, Wyatt challenges him to be more assertive and take risks. Their chemistry, platonic or otherwise, catches the eye of everyone at 51, including Gallo, who doesn't take it well. In the mid-season premiere, we'll reportedly see Gallo confronting Ritter after witnessing an emotionally charged moment between him and Wyatt during rescue mission. Gallo, already feeling sidelined by the addition of another strong personality in the house, lashes out, accusing Ritter of replacing him both professionally and personally. It's a gut punch of a scene, according to insiders, and marks a turning point in their friendship. This isn't just about jealousy, Newman explains. Gallo and Ritter were like brothers, but sometimes people grow in different directions and friendships evolve or unravel. What makes this storyline even more compelling is that it mirrors real-life changes behind the scenes. Alberto Rosen's decision to step away from the series was mutual, but emotional. In his farewell message on Instagram, Rosen wrote, "Gallo will always have a piece of my heart. Thank you to the fans who lifted us up and believed in the bond between Ritter and Gallo. Some fires, no matter how they burn out, leave behind warmth." Daniel Kiri also addressed the shift, posting a heartfelt message. "Alberto, you're my guy. On screen and off, we built something real. I'll carry that with me." Still, fans can't help but speculate whether the show is setting the stage for something more between Ritter and Wyatt. The chemistry between them has already been called undeniable by insiders, with one crew member teasing that Wyatt sees something in Ritter that no one else has, not even Gallo. Is Chicago Fire about to explore a new kind of partnership for Ritter? Some fans are all for it, while others are mourning the loss of the classic Gallo-Ritter dynamic. The fandom is split down the middle, with hashtags like #TeamRitter and #BringBackGallo trending on X, formerly Twitter. And what about Violet? The trio once felt like the soul of Firehouse 51's younger generation, while Violet has her own drama unfolding with Chief Hawkins' lingering legacy and new romantic prospects. Sources say she'll play a key role in the fallout between her two best friends. In one upcoming episode, she's caught between Gallo's heartbreak and Ritter's newfound confidence, forced to pick sides in a battle she never wanted. She's not the peacekeeper anymore, says Newman. Violet is stepping into her own, and that means making some tough choices, especially when friendships fall apart. As the season builds toward a major cliffhanger involving a dangerous high-rise fire and a critical moment where trust is tested under pressure, the question looms: can Ritter and Gallo find their way back to each other, or has this fire burned too hot for too long? Fans are bracing for impact. One viral TikTok from a longtime viewer captured the mood perfectly. A montage of Gallo and Ritter's best moments set to the emotional ballad, "We Don't Talk Anymore." In the caption, "How do you say goodbye to a friendship that felt like home?" The answer may lie in the next few episodes, but one thing's certain: Chicago Fire isn't afraid to rip out our hearts in the name of character development. And this time, it's personal. Whether you're ready to embrace Wyatt and Ritter's connection or clinging to the ashes of Gallo and Ritter's bromance, one thing is for sure: the flames at Firehouse 51 have never burned brighter or more painfully. Stay tuned. The firestorm is just beginning.